promise you once don't look like it's true, but young man, I was new and I was cool.
The Atlanta Braves and the Detroit Tigers. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. Today's starting pitcher, Tarek Skubal.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the postseason success continues for him. He's in there.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Jones. And a swing and a miss.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
And the righty deals. That one missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That's a base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. In there. He's safe.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And next to hit for Detroit, Dalton Rushing. And the first offering is not close.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in Game 1 of the World Series. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So bases all loaded up. And up next for Detroit, Jeremy De La Rosa. And ball one. Ace, the runner at third. Jones on second. Rushing over at first with one away. And it's even up.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Ball to strike. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. One out, bases full. Check swing called strike. That's strike two. Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. RBI single his last time up. And that one upstairs, ball one.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
The 1-0. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Takes it himself, inning over, and it could have been worse. So 1 run. So 2 down, now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. Out towards left center. Ace sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 3 and the Braves nothing. No outs. Runner on second.
The center fielder, David.
There's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Base knock center field. Here comes Bohm around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Roki Sasaki departs, and it's going to be a start. Tanner Scott comes on now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now here's Nolan Jones. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. Michael Kopech appears to be getting loose. The 0-2. And downstairs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next pitch is outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So up next, Dalton Rushing. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1 for count.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-0. One out, runner at second. Now the left fielder, Austin Martin. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Ace moving under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw in. There's the tag, then get him. And that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Tigers 5 and the Braves nothing. David Ace getting ready to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that one ripped into right. And this one looks like trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Johnson coming home. He will score. In there safely. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Nolan Jones. Way outside, ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
That one's in there, and the count 1-2. Way inside. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tanner Scott won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runner. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Javier Assad. Dalton Rushing, the next to hit. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to. Being the superstar player in this lineup, they are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think he'll have it in this one.
That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series. pitch misses, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Right through there for a strike. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And now the DH, Jeremy De La Rosa. Swing and a miss. Ace at third. Jones over at second. Rushing on at first with 2 down. In there at the knees. Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a fair ball. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
1 out, base is empty. Jorbeat Bebos next up for the Braves. Cut on and lifted in the air. Ace makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, C.J.
David Ace now at the plate. He's a guy who does it all.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. In the air to left center. Harris sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Nolan.
Ace had a sensational showing in the win. Collected 3 RBIs for them.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with different cherry tree. Oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me running from ear to ear, always standing tall.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. The Atlanta Braves and the Detroit Tigers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. will be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now and getting the start. Bubba Chandler, what's the word on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Austin Martin next up for the Braves. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Ace sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Ace will hit next. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Nolan Jones, the next to hit, takes ball 1. All loaded up here in Game 2 of the World Series. And that is out of play.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Next offering misses. Ball 2.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. On the board first. It's 1-zip.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Now, Dalton rushing. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Drops into the glove. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We move on to the second here at Comerica. It's the Tigers 1 and the Braves nothing. Two out, space is empty.
Center fielder, David. Hey.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. In there safely.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Nolan Jones. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Fastball for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 2 of the World Series.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And that drops in for a strike. The 2-2. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So 1 hit is all they get. We head to the 4th inning now in Game 2. Game 2 of the World Series. Down the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris II. Base knock center field.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Out number 2. So 2 down, Walker Jenkins. Next up for the Braves.
Jenkins.
That's towards center. Ace in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. But they go deep twice in the inning. Both solo shots. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Tigers 1. And we're back. And now the center fielder, David Ace.
David Ace.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swung on, belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And next up for the Tigers, Nolan Jones. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's the ball. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. That one finds the zone, and 1-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
On the ground. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ace getting ready to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
That one is absolutely belted. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Nolan Jones. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that's down and away.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Victor Vodnik up and loosening in the pen. Kopech, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And here comes. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We look ahead to inning number 8, and we are tied 4-4. Here is Austin Riley.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the late stages of Game 2. Liner, and this could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Around second is Riley. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. All muscle to center field. And we have a tie ball game. It's 6-6. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Two outs, runner on first. Dakota Jordan up now for the Tigers.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Detroit. This game remains tied at 6. Winning run stands at second.
Now batting, center fielder, David H.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Harris going back, squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to 3rd. Now 2 away.
The left fielder, number 22, Nolan.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Nolan Jones now at the plate. The winning run at 3rd here in Game 2 of the World Series. High fly ball down the left field line. Martin going back on this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul. So bases all loaded up. Dalton rushing up now for the Tigers. 2 outs. Gets under and pops it up. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Austin Martin next up for the Braves. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position here in the late stages of Game 2. Base hit center field. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. And it's a 7-6 game.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Two outs. bases full. And here comes Alec Ball. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
The Tigers down to their final strike. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw in. Across is the winning run, and the Tigers walk it off in Game 2.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you've got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Final 8-7, a 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us. The Detroit Tigers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And boom, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched than the first 2 games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. So here's the lefty, Andreas Madrid.
4-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. The tag, and he's in there. And it's 1-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One out, runner at second. Justin Henry Malloy, the next to hit. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Swings through that one out in front that time.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
One out, the runner at second here in Game 3 of the World Series. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next offering upstairs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. One run, a pair of hits.
Now that's the center fielder.
Ace with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is going to go. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
World Series Game 3. Here's some real power at the plate. David Ace. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 4-1.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at-bat.
And now the center fielder, David Ace, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a pair. It's 7-6. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
Set for the last half of the seventh. And the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Cut on and lifted in the air. Ace. Makes the grab. And a quick out, number one.
Now batting, the center fielder.
One down. And now here is Walker Jenkins. Hit in the air, center field. Ace settles under it. He's got it, and there's two away. So two down out of El Amador. Next up for the Braves. In the air, out towards left center. Nabs it, and the inning is over. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Bottom of the ninth. Down a run and tying run on second base. Popped up. DeVries settles underneath it. And that'll do it. The Tigers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding.
Setting in the background, what a way to set the scene. And we could take another lap round, but it wouldn't change a thing. This ain't one of those where I kiss you when you go. Maybe we find each other somewhere down the road, 'cause I'm
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Atlanta Braves. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And going for Atlanta, Brandon Pfaadt.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Clobber to right field, way back. That's his 5th homer of the series, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
That one ripped. Way back there. Out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
One down. Now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. The Tigers leading by 2 here in Game 4 of the World Series. Liner, base hit. The 4th game of the World Series. Now here is David Ace. And that one hammered. That's back. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 4-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game, ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams are made of, and he's living it in real time. It's only been done a couple of times in history, so this is really special, and we won't forget this.
Jorbeat Beboss next up for the Braves. This one in the air, center field. Ace settles underneath it. And there are 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. And now the first baseman. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it, and that's the inning. For Atlanta. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Ace now at the plate. 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
Now batting, left fielder.
So bases all loaded up. Nolan Jones up now for the Tigers. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, 1 hitter at a time.
And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, nobody out. Late here in Game 4. That one missed.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Dalton rushing. Up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Yeah, that's fouled off. Bases loaded, one away here in Game 4 of the World Series. Next pitch misses. 1-1. Hard ground ball for a base dive. One runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 4.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get.
New pitcher for the Braves, Yohan Duran. 2 on, 1 out. Jeremy De La Rosa up now for the Tigers. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Ace on third, rushing at first, 1 gone. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that misses. And that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Count full.
In the dirt, blocked. Tag, and he's out at the plate. First and second, no outs. Now the left fielder, Austin Martin. In the air, center field. Ace makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
And now the center fielder, David Ace. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. It's 8-2.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history. Congratulations.